I must admit, I had a look on your Twitter just earlier on here, James, and your pinned post on your account says that Web3 is not the future, Web3 is now. So from this, I implied that you are talking that we are already coexisting in the Web3 technology space. So, and like we are just talking a minute ago about projects needing to solve a problem, I want to know, do you have maybe a significant problem that potentially Metaverse could solve or make better?
Yeah, sure. Thank you for the question. I think overall speaking, I think Web3 is definitely, going to, right now we are all talking about adoption, right? So I mean, infrastructure being ready and with layer one protocols being ready and more mature, then, it's really not a barrier for the application to build on top of them, right? So, the scalability issue is really key, but we are on a right track to solve the problem. So once that is solved, I don't see any barrier or hurdle for this application to build on top of that, then it makes perfect sense for the Web3, to do, industry to do more adoption to more people to use this application, right? So that is really the key here. We will see. I mean, I cannot actually predict the ballroom, but I will say in the next few years we will see so many applications in different sectors came out, and there are a lot of people using it. Right now, the numbers, holding Bitcoin and the other crypto assets probably like less than probably maybe 4% or maybe less than 5% of the total world populations. It needs to be 5 or 10 times bigger than that. So that is really the next things we would love to do with the infrastructure being ready and with all the applications came out. Then we will have the chance to get more adoption and more people using or holding cryptocurrency. So that is really key here. For Metaverse, I think that's really that's really something will potentially move the needle. Because if you talk about NFT, if you talk about others, it's more like a good way to do adoption, right? So, it's also changing a lot of, industry for sure. But for Metaverse, it's even a new or emerging ideas in the traditional world. It's not like, for DeFi, you have the mature financial system already existing there, but you're trying to make it decentralized, trying to create a fair ecosystem which people can use, then people can easily understand the difference between CeFi and DeFi. And then you got all these kind of projects need to be they know what they are doing, and then people knows about the project. It just need to be more mature and needs to be more safe, right? So that's really a key for DeFi and difference between DeFi and CeFi. But Metaverse is slightly different. Cause even in the traditional world, you can see Facebook or Meta, they are spending a lot of money on building Metaverse. So even in the non-crypto or non-blockchain world, Metaverse is a new idea. Metaverse is a new things. But for Metaverse itself, it's going to be kind of like a revolution or game changers for the entire kind of industry. So that's really something which is potentially even bigger than a gaming market, or potentially bigger than, I'm not sure about the financial market, but at least bigger than the gaming market. So this is really um, interesting. So because we have a new things here, and we have to combine these new things together with crypto. So this is really, I would say, super challenging for us. But once that works, it has to be a like a 5 or to $10 trillion market, which is going to be bigger than anything else. I mean, this is really interesting. And for Metaverse, I mean, you mean the problem we solve? I mean, I will see, it's just simply like, everyone have different definition of Metaverse. Everyone have different expectation about Metaverse. But for me, I will say it will going to change the way of people live, right? Just like how smartphones trying to solve the problem. And we use smartphone every day. We use, just like how internet does. We use internet every day. So in the future, I would say it will Metaverse, the maybe the ultimate functionality for Metaverse is trying to, it will eventually change people's life. But it's hard to imagine how will it work, and how people will what part of the people's daily life will be replaced and they were spending in metaverse. That's hard to predict, but it will eventually changing people's ways to live. So that's my understanding about it. Thank you.